Hello, good afternoon from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Wherever you might be getting our voices and signals, you most welcome and welcome to the SK East. And of course, a special afternoon. It is the SESDO 2025 knockout quarter-final and the knockout quarter-final fixture between Koign Football Club and T.Central Football Club. And Koign, who were in the semi-final last season in the league, are currently looking for a spot in the semi-final of this year Serekunda West Somanaweta knockout competition, already booted out of the league and now only having the chance to advance to the semi-final in the knockout. And this afternoon against T.Central, who were in the round of 16 last season before losing out, of course, to the champions Sports FA, defeated Sports, but Sports were able to negotiate a spot in the next phase. And this afternoon from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium is Koign against T.Central in the quarter-final of the knockout. Koign dressed in white and green shorts and green socks under the guidance of Chernoba and Ibrahim Abba, while Suleiman Jallo and Lamin Kijera on the technical area for the boys dressed in black and red shorts, black shorts and black and red socks. And Koign playing from our left to right, whilst T.Central kicking from our right to left from our commentary cabin. And in case you're just joining us, you are reminded that we're still coming to you live from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, and it is of course live on LSTV1 at the cabin as usual. Parlament Fati, Noke Mokanye, and of course behind camera operations as usual is Osman Kamara. Koign dressed in white and green, whilst T.Central in red and black. And before going deep into the commentary rundown on the starting 11 for the boys dressed in green and white, Koign, who are currently playing from our left to right, and Koign is a team from Nema Kunku, starting this contest with Ibrahim Abba in goal, Serif Jame, Abdullah Ba, Alaji Manga, Seydou Jallo, Idrissa Toure, Famara Bari, Mohamed Chaman, Sumana Drame, Mustafa Abba and Yaya Njai, completing the 11 for the boys dressed in white and green colors, playing from our left to right. Suleiman Jallo and Lamin Kijera on the technical area for T-Town, starting the contest with Mamburama Sen in goal, Hadim Baro, Abdurrahman Jallo, Njan Dembo Fai, Ibrahim Sen, Yaya Baji, Aliu Jajo, Peter Bajinka, Sehtijan Jallo, Asan Jame and Asan Jame. We have two Asan James in the starting 11 for T.Central Football Club. We have Asan Jame 19 and Asan Jame number 9. And it is currently T.Central who are dressed in black and red colors, looking for options, spreading it wide on the far side to Asan Jame. Around the edge, floats that decently blocked in by the central defender. What is the central defender for Koign Football Club? It's of course a nail-biting fixture in the quarter-final of the knockout phase. Who is going to advance to the semi-final remains to be seen. Central to advance. Both sides are already booted out of the league competition and now eyeing for a spot semi-final of the knockout. And the player wrestled and rewarded by the central referee. So is ably and reliably assisted by Lamin Toure, Mohamed Suwane and Baba Musanya, completing the 11 and of course completing the list of referees officiating this crucial and lively game. And it is of course lively and genuine. One and these two will advance and the order will cross out. And one is for sure. Koign will advance to the town. That one will cross out. Koign dressed in green and white. While the town. And the flag of the assistant referee is already up, and you could hear the cheers and claps coming from the supporters at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium at the Democracy Pavilion at the SKAs. It's a long one coming from Koign, and Koign were in the semi-final last season of the league before being by FA A. And of course this season booted out of the competition, which is the league competition, and now having the only chance to advance to the next phase in the knockout. And currently the spot is up for grabs between Koign and T.Central player Rasult. And central referee Yankuba El Danso is in the least interested. Has he already waved for a play on? That's great possessive display coming from these young lads. And currently having their supporters behind them cheering the boys to glory. In this year's Serekunda is Somanawetan. Already in Group A, we had Lahaiba FA, who are already booted out of the competition, finished on top of Group A with 8 points, followed by Bijanker, Hilen Borderby, Zurich, and London United. And London United relegate. Casa United, Esvila, Bantaba, and Canon. It's a long one, trying to unlock the defense and also get the ball forward. Unfortunately, could not connect to the center forward as the ball rolled out for a goal kick. And the custodian for Koign will get that delivery. It's a goal kick. Goal kick from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, lively and entertaining. And the intention of both sides are indeed very clear. The intention is to get to the semi-finals, and if they want to get to the semi-final, they have to advance from the quarter-final, and it is the quarter-final fixture in the 3 p.m. game. It's a throw in for T.Central. Ibrahim Asedi getting it down. Is that a foul? Yankuba El Danso has already given the opportunity. An opportunity for the boys in red and black. T.Central under the guidance of Suleiman Jallo and Lamin Kijera. Suleiman Jallo is the head coach, ably and reliably assisted by Lamin Kijera. Cherno Ba and Ibrahim Ba on the technical area. We have the Ba brothers on the technical area for Koign, and Koign is a team from Nema Kunku. And of course in this year Serekunda is Somanawetan. They were in Group A, Koign were in Group F alongside Medina, DBO, TK Snokers and Leeds Football Club. It's a set piece. Decently done. And the player regained possession, switching the play from the center to the right, trying to connect the player on the far side, who wasn't just there in time to get that ball. And it is already a goal kick as signaled by the central referee, and signaled by the central referee Yankuba El Danso, who is having the assistance of Lamin Toure Mohamed Suwane and Pababu Sanyang as the fourth assistant referee. And Raji Sane is serving as the referee assessor here, the match commissioner or referee assessor. Anyway, we have to confirm that shortly. It's a goal kick to Koign, the rest in green and white colors under the guidance of Chernoba and Ibrahim Abba. It's around the area. Not a decent one. T.Central on the attack once again. Hassan Jame around the edge of the 18, trying to use his pace against his marker. Dribble pass, one floats that into the gloves of the netminder. And the custodian for Koign is Serif Ba. Serif Ba, the custodian. And Serif Ba started this game in goal. Serif Jame, Abdullah Ba, Alaji Manga, Sedu Jallo, Idrissa Toure Famarabari, Mohamed Cham, and Sumana Drame, Mustafa Ba and Yaya Njai completing the 11 for Koign Football Club. And Koign hoping to reach the semi-final of the knockout. We're in the semi-final last season in the league and hoping to get to the semi-final this season. And this time, if they want to get to the semi-final, it must be in the knockout competition. I'm currently having T.Central in front of them, and T.Central were also in the round of 16 last season before losing to the champion Team Sports. Defeated Team Sports on post-match shootout after a nail-biting 3-3 scoreline before Sports lodging a protest against the team, and Sports having the opportunity to advance to the quarter-final where they defeated. Is that going to be a goalkeeping blunder? That was definitely going to be a howler from the netminder Mamburama Sen. Mamburama Sen in goal for T.Central. Koign in their opposition's half, trying to unlock the defense. Not a decent one, and it is time now. The turn of Hassan Jame. We have Hassan Jame 9 and Hassan Jame 19. It's Koign nil, T.Central nil from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. and it is of course live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin Parliament 40. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. There is a player currently down, and central referee Yankuba El Danso was trying to get down to the player, but fortunately the player is already back on his feet. 14 on his back, Alaji Manga is back on his feet, and the custodian Ibrahim Abba going long. It's interesting and entertaining from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. The 2025 Serekunda East Summer Nawetan. It is now the turn of the knockout between Koign and T.Central. Spreading it wide. T.Central trying to defend now. This time strikes. Crash on the crossbar. What a strike coming from Koign Football Club. Yaya Njai with a decent delivery. Unfortunately for him, he could not convert that as his effort crashed on the crossbar before lodging itself on the other end. It is currently lively and entertaining, and Koign came the closest, courtesy of Yaya Njai, but could not convert that as his effort crashed on the crossbar. Lively and entertaining, and the intention is indeed very clear. Koign hoping to reach the semi-final of the knockout. Equally T.Central, and one thing is for sure, one of these two will get to the semi-final, and one of the two will crash out. It is T.Central on the attack, getting that ball down to Aliu Chacho. Aliu around the edge of the 18, getting it backward, strikes, and it's a goal for T.Central. And it's a goal for T.Central from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. And the centre forward Hassan Jame. Hassan Jame 9 broke the deadlock. And Hassan broke the deadlock to give the advantage to the boys dressed in yellow, the boys in black and red rather. The boys dressed in black and red. And T.Central are already on the driving seat. Already on the driving seat at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium in the 3 p.m. showdown of the knockout competition. Suleiman Jallo and his boys have just taken the advantage against the boys dressed in white and green under the guidance of Chernobyl and Ibrahim Abba. Lively and entertaining. T.Central 1, Koign 0 is the current score. Probably this goal is going to serve as a wake-up call for Koign Football Club, who definitely need to come from a goal down if they want to get something down the center circle. The Koign lost possession once again. Lively and entertaining. Koign trailed by a goal to 0 against T.Central. That's a decent tone. Mustafa Abba trying to unlock the defense, lost possession. It is now T.Central on the attack once again. Another chase for the center forward, who is indeed a pacey player currently leading the line. T.Central, not for too long. Koign regain possession, dribble past one, looking for more, spreading it wide. Great control and possessive football. Mustafa Abba, Mustafa Rasul, the central referee Yankuba El Danso, not interested. It is once again T.Central. who are currently enjoying the slender advantage. 1-0 is the current score, and 1-0 in favor of T.Central against Koign in the Serekunda East Summer Naweta knockout competition in the round of or in the quarterfinals. And the quarterfinal fixture between Koign and T.Central Football Club. Noisy background from our very own area as the supporters of Koign and T.Central are all hopeful of reaching the semi-final of the competition. Advantage T.Central. Trying to use his space against his marker. Koign spreading it wide, not a decent control, and it's a throw in for T.Central Football Club, who wouldn't be 1-0 from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, and it is live on LSTV at the commentary cabin Parliament Party. Behind camera operation is Osman Kamara, and all the noise coming from the background at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium is coming from the jubilant supporters of Koign Football Club, who are neatly dressed, and of course they are currently on top of their voices cheering their boys to glory. But unfortunately the team trail by a goal to nil against T.Central. Great back hit. T.Central in this year's Serekunda East Summer Nawetan in Group C alongside Milan Rose, the Talza Empire, Hanover and Leighton Juga. And in their game against Milan Rose, it ended 0-0, and against the Talza Empire it also ended 0-0. 1-1 against Hanover before losing to Leighton Juga. And Koign in the Serekunda East Summer Nawetan League tourney, it was 0-0 against Medina United, 0-0 against DBO, 1-1 against TK Snokers, and 1-0 victory over Leeds Football Club. And both sides are already out of the league and now hoping to advance to the semi-final of the knockout, as this is already the quarter-final. That seems to be push and pull between the players. Of Koign and T.Central Football Club, and T.Central currently on the driving seat. Busy technical area for Gaffers. And in the Serekunda East Summer Nawetan this season, in the league round of 16, we have seen entertaining and lively fixtures. Round of 16, Lahaiba lost to the Talza Empire. Juventus defeated Team Sports by a goal to nil. Gohbi, of course, who are currently flying high this season in the Serekunda East Summer Nawetan, defeated Makassar by 2 goals to nil. It ended 0-0 between Falcons and Medina before Medina advancing to the quarter-final of the league. Milan Rose won, Bijanker 2, and Bijanker advanced to the quarter-final of the league. T-Town 1, Kasa United 1, T-Town advanced. Mahtab Warriors 0, Abuko 0. Mahtab advanced to the quarter-final, and of course Eagle Stars 0, DBO 1. Completing the list of the teams in the round of 16, and now in the quarter-final of the league we have the Talza Empire, Juventus Football Club, Gohbi Football Club, Medina United, Milan Obijanker, T-Town, Mahtab Warriors and DBO. And we will definitely have the time to look at the teams that are already in the quarter-final of the knockout. Team Sports, Medina, T-Town, Leighton Juga, Koign, T.Central and Abuko United. And of course Koign is now taking on T.Central, and T.Central currently leading by a goal to nil. It's a delivery. Never trouble the custodian. Entertaining and lively. Lively and entertaining on and off the pitch from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. It is of course the 3 p.m. showdown, but this game has all the ingredients of a lively and entertaining. It is Koign, T.Central heading it down, getting the ball forward once again. It is Hassan Jame 19. You have two Hassan Jame 9 and 19. Hassan Jame 19 and Hassan Jame 9. And Hassan Jame 9 broke the deadlock, and his goal is currently the difference between Koign and T.Central. Sehtijan Jallo trying to get that ball on the far side. Not for too long. Koign will try to get a leveler before half time. They'll be able to get the remains to be seen. And the central referee Yankuba Eltanso has already given the opportunity to the boys in green and white. Koign trailed by a goal to nil from the center to the right, trying to control that ball, not a decent one, and the player seems to be disappointed with himself after failing to control that ball. And you could hear the frustrations from the supporters of Koign Football Club, who are currently down by a goal to nil against T.Central. The score is currently not in their favor. Koign spreading it wide on the far side, trying to unlock the defense, and the central defender alert enough to head that ball. And before that, that's an infringement as signaled by central referee Yankuba Eltanso, who is having the assistance of Lamin Toure, Mohamed Suwane and Pababu Sanyang serving as the fourth assistant referee. Lively and entertaining. This is the Serekunda East Mini Stadium for you. In case you're just watching us and you are reminded that it is LSTV1 live from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium this afternoon in the 3 p.m. showdown in the quarter-final fixture of the knockout between Koign and T.Central. 1-0 is the score. Koign 0, T.Central 1. East Mini Stadium. Koign hoping to get an equalizer, and that remains to be seen. Entertaining and lively from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, and the supporters of Koign are definitely doing a fantastic job here, getting behind the team at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium with their drums and the PA system. And of course, the fans are definitely doing their quota, and the boys are currently down by a goal to nil. Could this serve as a motivating factor? T.Central deep in their own half, not a decent one. Koign regain possession around the center. T.Central will either try to protect this 1-0 advantage or get the second goal, whilst Koign Football Club will hope to get something before the end of this game. Spreading it wide, not a decent one, caught out by Koign. Around the edge, trying to unlock the defense, looking for penetration. Badly caught out. Decent control, and T.Central will now have the opportunity to launch. Hassan Jame 19. Hassan Jame, another tricky and pacey player. Dribble pass, one strikes. Easy time, net mind. The goalkeeper for Koign Football Club, Ibrahim Abba. In case you're just joining us, you are reminded that we're still coming to you live from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium in the 2025 SESDO knockout quarter-final, and the game between Koign and T.Central. And we have played key minutes of the fourth half, and Koign 0, T.Central 1. Hassan Jame 9 getting the opener here, as we already have Hassan Jame twice. Hassan Jame, or double Hassan Jame. Hassan Jame 19 and Hassan Jame 9 playing for T.Central Football Club. And T.Central already out of the league. Equally Koign. Both sides are out of the league. still hoping to advance to the semi-final of the knockout. T.Central last season played the semi-final of the league before losing to Team Sports. Equally, T.Central crossed out in the round of 16 after defeating Sports, but Sports lodged a protest against the team for using player. It is T.Central, not a decent one. Koign regained possession around the center circle, spreading that ball wide from the center to the right side. Decently headed out by the boys dressed in red and T.Central dressed in red and black shirts and red and black socks. Koign floats that easy time netminder. It is once again an attack. Can they get the second goal? An easy time for the netminder for Koign Ibrahim Abba. And T.Central came the closest once again after going up by a goal to nil against Koign. It is Koign. Koign currently down by a goal to nil against T.Central at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium in the 2025 SESDO quarterfinal. And the winner will advance to the semi-final, whilst the loser will cross out. It is Koign who trailed by a goal to nil. This time the boys in green and white after an infringement. Yankuba El Danso has given the opportunity already to Koign, who are down by a goal to nil, and it's going to be a set piece at a great position. Currently both players are down. It's a set piece, and it's a set piece currently. Koign benefit from a set piece. It's a set piece. Set piece for Koign, and the team currently down by a goal to nil. Will they be able to get something from this set piece? Three-man wall assembled by T.Central Football Club, who are currently enjoying the advantage. Strike comes in. That was definitely timely. Blocked indecently by one of the central defenders, and this time it's going to be a corner. is a corner. Koign trailed by a goal to nil against T.Central. It's a long one, almost eludes every other player. Easy time for the netminder. And the goalkeeper for T.Central is Mamburama Sain. And Mamburama wouldn't be in any hurry as he and his side currently enjoy the advantage. Koign, another strike, block in. T.Central trying to protect this 1-0 advantage if they can get the second. As currently we having key of their players behind the ball. Only the center forward, Hassan Jame, in front, whilst Koign will try to regroup and get this ball back to the custodian. And the goalkeeper for Koign Football Club will now switch the play from their own half to the right side of the attack. Currently down by a goal to nil. Not a decent one. And T.Central regain possession. T.Central 1, Koign nil is the current score. Current score from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. And it is of course live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin for Lamin Party. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Lively and entertaining, and the supporters of Koign are definitely on top of their voices. Supporters are definitely doing their quarter. Player Rasul, central referee with for play on. Yankuba El Danso, central referee, that's an offside. An offside against Hassan Jame. Hassan Jame will allow the ball to roll as his side is currently leading by a goal to nil. And fans continue to pile in. And fans continue to enter the Serekunda East Mini Stadium to watch this crucial quarter-final fixture in the knockout between Koign and T.Central. Who is advancing and who is crashing out remains to be seen. Currently T.Central on the driving seat, whilst Koign trailed by a goal to nil. Koign now around the edge of the 18, looking for penetration. Currently down the first half, but let's just wait and see what's going to be the outcome of the first half here. And currently it's Koign nil, T.Central 1. It's a set piece. That's an awful one. Never trouble the custodian. Lively and entertaining. Koign trailed by a goal to nil against the T.Central. And it is T.Central 1, Koign nil. Lively and entertaining. The supporters of Koign on top of their voices, cheering their boys to glory. Who is going to win it? We have to wait and see. Yes, already a player currently down. And a player is down injured, and the medics are already on the pitch to give assistance. And the custodian of Koign has also joined the fray. The player back on his feet. And we believe the goalkeeper is protesting. Anyway, he's a player for T.Central. Currently back on his feet. And Hadim Barrow is the player back on his feet, and he is going to be reintroduced, whilst Koign will benefit from a throw-in, and the team is down by a goal to nil. Yankuba El Tanso urging the player to calm down. That's a high boot. That's a high boot, and T.Central wouldn't be in any hurry, as the score is currently in their favor. In this year, Serekunda is someone Wetan. It is now the knockout competition. It's a delivery. Delivery is too strong. Is that going to be a foul? Nothing given by the central referee. Yankuba El Tanso has already waved for play on. The central from their half to their opposition's half. Not for too long. Koign will now pick possession around the edge. Strike comes in around the area. Can they find the back of the net, calling in for a penalty? The central referee Yankuba El Tanso not the least interested. And there was a penalty south. A penalty south. A penalty south from Koign Football Club, but the central referee Yankuba El Tanso waved for play on instead of awarding a penalty. That's a foul already given, and already given by the central referee, and you could see the protest coming from the players. Yankuba El Tanso is firm on his decision that that wasn't a penalty, despite the penalty out from Koign Football Club. Koign down by a goal to nil against T.Central at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Lively and entertaining, noisy background coming from the supporters of Koign. Easy time for the netminder Mamburama saying. Mamburama wouldn't be in any hurry. He will use the opportunity to wind down the clock. His side is currently enjoying the advantage. 1-0 from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. And live on LSTV1 at the cabin, Parliament Party. No Kemo Kanye, and behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. And the loud noise and voices coming from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. It's all coming from the supporters of Koign Football Club, who are currently behind the team, cheering the boys to glory. On the far side, T.Central, the flag is already up. Is that the final action? It is half-time at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Half-time between Koign and T.Central. And it is currently Koign 0, T.Central 1. And this is where we're going to have 15 minutes of rest. And we'll be back for the continuation. And of course, at the cabin for LSTV's Parliament for Usman Camera behind camera operations. Until then, we are off and to join us in the next 15 for the continuation of the live commentary from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Stadium, and the game is live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin. Parliament Fati Noke Mukani. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Lively and entertaining, and the supporters of Koign are currently on top of their voices, cheering their boys to glory. Who is advancing and who is crashing out remains to be seen. It's a set piece on the far side, and a set piece at a great position. It's a long one, and this time it's a glancing header, and T.Central will try to The score is currently 1-0 and 1-0 in favor of T.Central, who are now playing from our left to right, whilst Koign playing from our right to left. And Koign currently down by a goal to nil. And Koign needs to score, else they will surely kiss bye to the competition, which is the knockout competition, as they are already out of the league. Penalized. And that's an offside. It is Koign on the attack, trying to unlock the defense of their opponent. Strikes from distance, never trouble the custodian. And currently we're having 4 players warming up for Koign. It's a long one. Koign down by a goal to nil, and that's going to be a chase, and the custodian alert enough to get that ball down for the boys dressed in white colors, white and green colors rather. And Koign is under the guidance of Cherno Bar, and Cherno is ably and reliably assisted by the game is temporarily stopped, as already a player for T.Central is down, and the medics are already on the pitch. The player is being stretched off, and Koign will now have the opportunity to deliver. Koign currently down by a goal to nil against T.Central at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Koign now spreading it wide, trying to look for penetrations, and this time the centre forward, the Ayanjai, had a touch but could not convert that to a goal. And T.Central wouldn't be in any hurry, as the team is currently on the driving seat. 1-0 is the current score at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, and live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin. Parliament Fati. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Koign trying to unlock the defense. That's already being caught out, and the custodian will surely massive clearance. There is currently the supporters outside, and already the flag of the assistant referee is up and up against T.Central, and Koign will benefit from a throw-in using the left side of the fence, getting it down quickly. And currently the team down by a goal to nil is the boys dressed in green and white shorts, green shorts and white socks, and lively and entertainment or entertaining from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. And currently at the background is the supporters of T-Town or T-Central rather, and Koign. Anyway, those are the fans for you. They are also off the field trying to do set piece. Koign launch that ball forward. It is currently Koign nil, T.Central, Koign nil rather, T.Central 1. It is Koign, not for too long. T.Central regain possession, still in their own half, and it is a huge and entertaining crowd, and it is T.Central on the attack, spreading it on the far side, trying to unlock. T.Central to the gloves of the netminder, lively and entertaining from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Ball being chested down, and Koign will launch once again, getting it down. Entertaining on and off the pitch. The supporters are out there, and equally the players are also doing their quota. And the supporters of Koign are definitely on top of their voices, cheering their boys to glory. And Koign currently trailed by a goal to nil. Double substitution for Koign. Already double substitution effected by Koign Football Club. It's a goal kick, and goal kick to T.Central, And T.Central wouldn't be in any hurry. In case you're just joining us, you are reminded that we're still coming to you live from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium in the quarter-final clash between Koign and T.Central. In case you're just joining us, Koign started this contest with Ibrahim Abba in goal, Sharif Jame, Abdullah Ba, Alaji Manga, Seydou Jallo, Idrissa Toure, Famara Bari, Mohamed Cham and Sumana Drame, Mustafa Ba and Yaya Njai completing the 11. And that seems to be push and pull between the players, and the assistant referee is already out there to give assistance. And central referee Yankuba El Danso is currently having a word with the players. Yankuba El Danso is the central referee, and the team captain for Koign, Abdullah Ba, has already moved forward. It's a set piece. Who is taking this delivery? Mohamed Cham to deliver for Koign Football Club. Launches that ball around the area. That's a glancing header. Never had a touch. Unfortunately, the player could not divert that to a goal, and he rose the highest but could not convert. The score is still Koign 0, T.Central 1. That's a throw-in. Koign will rely. Seydou Jallo getting it down. An opportunity for the boys in green and white. Spreading it down. Can they get something from this? Trying to dribble past his marker. Unfortunately, the central defender not enough to get that ball decently. Koign wouldn't want to relent as they continue to search for an equalizer. A disappointing one. And disappointing one coming from the new entrant. And Koign still down by a goal to nil, hoping to get an equalizer. If they're able to get an equalizer, they will hope to get this game to post-match shootout, where they might have the opportunity to advance to the semi-final. Equally T.Central. It is Koign on the attack. T.Central trying to guard that ball off the area. The ball seems to be in play still. Massively cleared out. And T.Central will regroup. The supporters of T.Central and the supporters of Koign, but currently those making a lot of noise here are the supporters of Koign Football Club, who are currently on top of their voices, cheering their boys to glory. Lively and entertaining from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. And of course the game is live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin Parliament Party. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Still there are some players warming up for Koign and T.Central. 2 for Koign and 2 for T.Central. And all of them are warming up in preparation to be introduced. Koign 0, T.Central 1. Quickly taken. Koign down by a goal to nil. Using the right side. And they keep the ball in play. Already the flag is up. Central referee Yankuba Eldanso is currently having a word with one of the players for Koign Football Club, and the player in question is Famara Barry. Famara Barry, number 5 for Koign. And Koign down by a goal to nil against T.Central, who is going to advance to the semi-final and who is crashing out remains to be seen. Central referee Yankuba Eldanso has already given the opportunity. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card. And we will confirm the player shortly. Yaya Baji has received a yellow card from Central referee Yankuba Eldanso. It is Koign 0, T.Central 1. Koign dressed in their colorful green and white shorts, green shorts and white socks, under the guidance of Chernobyl and Ibrahim Abba. It's a long one, badly headed out. T.Central. It is T.Central on the attack, around the edge now, trying to unlock the defense. It's the time for the goalkeeper. That's a decent one, and great opportunity for T.Central to get the second goal, unfortunately, and Koign be dispossessed. It's a set piece. Koign trying to unlock. Is the time netminder for T.Central. Koign trying to have their way out, spreading it wide on the far side. Mustafa Abba, can he get something from this? Caught out, and a corner. Desperately in need of an equalizer in getting this game to post-match shootout. Not the best of corners, and Koign will try to regroup. An opportunity for T.Central now. Asan Jame using the sidelines. The Central referee Yankuba Eldanso has already given the opportunity to the boys in black and red. On T.Central 1, Koign 0 is the current score. Koign went down in the fourth half. Kotse. Obasan Jame is another opportunity. T.Central. Koign getting that ball downwards, trying to unlock the defense, recently caught out. Koign continue to surge and search for an equalizer, desperately in need, getting it down once again. On the far side is going to be an opportunity. Timely interception. Timely interception coming from T.Central, who are currently enjoying the advantage. 1-0 is the current score. They are trying to be as defensive as they could. 1-0 is the score around the center. T.Central on the attack once again. Koign will try to regroup. That's a yellow card. Yankumayel Danso, the central referee, urging the player to get the ball back. And Koign will rely on the net mind. Abdullah Ba. Koign still on the attack, trying to test the goalkeeper from distance, but could not connect to that as his effort sailed over the crossbar. Koign still trailed by a goal to nil, whilst T-Town or T-Central hoping to snatch this famous and important victory. Yankumayel Danso has already urged the player or the goalkeeper to get the ball backwards. Entertaining on and off the pitch. The boys in green and white, down by a goal to nil against the boys in red and black. T-Town or T-Central rather, currently enjoying the advantage. Oh, it's too strong. That's too strong for Koign to keep. And Koign will regroup while T-Central will effect the throw-in, lively and entertaining. The supporters of Koign are definitely enjoying the moment, whilst the team trailed by a goal to nil at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. And the winner advances whilst the loser crashes out. Trying to be as defensive as they could. It is Koign now. Koign trying to unlock the defense, getting it downwards. Sehtijan Jalo. Sehtijan spreading it wide. Central referee Yankumayel Danso not disinterested as he waits for play on. It is T-Central. Triple substitution for T-Central. Who is off us and who is in? Ali Ujaju is off, and we have seen the emergence of some of the players. Malang Baji is introduced, and we will also try to confirm some of the players being introduced in the second half. Musa Sise equally introduced by T-Central Football Club. Musa Sise 10. And of course we have Yuba Jata also introduced. It is currently Koign who trail by a goal to nil. And Koign will also introduce 2 fresh legs. Mohamed Cham is coming off. And Mustafa Ba also off. Sidi Sane introduced. Sidi Sane is introduced. And we have to confirm the other players shortly. Who is the next player to be introduced? And Abdul Jame introduced number 4 for Koign. And it's a throw in for Koign on the far side as the team is desperately in need of an equalizer as the team is down by a goal to nil against T.Central. One of the 2 will advance to the semi-final. One of the 2 will advance to the semi-final of the knockout. As already we have teams that are currently in the quarter-final. And in the quarter-final of the knockout, Team Sports Medina, T-Town, Leyden Juga, Koign, T.Central and Abuko United. And currently Koign down by a goal to nil against T.Central. And one of the 2 will advance and the other will crash out of this year's Serekunda East Somanawaitan knockout competition from the quarterfinals. It's a long one from the goalkeeper. And the custodian for Koign is Ibrahim Abba. And in this contest, Koign started the game with Ibrahim Abba in goal. Sharif Jame, Abdullah Ba, Alaji Manga, Seydou Diallo, Idrissa Toure, Famara Bari, Mohamed Cham, Ansumana Drame, Mustafa Ba and Yaya Njai completing the 11. And the team is under the guidance of head coach Cherno Ba and Ibrahim Abbas, Suleiman Diallo and Lamin Kijera on the technical area for T.Central. And the T.Central side started the game with Baburama, Mamburama Sen, Hadim Baro, Abdurrahman Diallo, Jaga Dembo Fai, Ojen Dembo Fai, Ibrahim Sede, Yaya Baji, Aliu Jaju, Peter Bajinga, Seh Tijan Diallo, Asan Jame and Asan Jame to completing the 11. And already we have 2 Asan James, Asan Jame 9 and Asan Jame 19. And the goal scorer is Asan Jame 9. And Asan Jame's goal is the current difference. Trying to use his pace against his mark. Koign regain possession in their own half. And the fans are definitely loving the atmosphere at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. And the fans are definitely enjoying every moment from the SK East. And special thanks to all those following this game live on LSTV at the cabin. It's a switch one. And finally Clan Koign once again. This is a low one. The new entrant looking for options, spreading it wide on the far. T.Central trying to unlock the defense, getting it downwards. There is already a player down, and there is a player currently down injured for T.Central Football Club. that seems to be another substitution. Another substitution. And Koign is a team from Nemakunku under the guidance of head coach Chernoban Ibrahim Abba. Yankuba El Danso is the central referee. Lamin Toure AR1, Mohamed Suwane AR2, and Pa Babu Sanyang serving as the fourth assistant referee. Delivery Koign. T.Central now. And they get something from this. There's a time netminder. It's still Koign and player wrestled and rewarded at a great position. And T.Central will try to regroup in trying to protect this set piece, and it's at a great position. Lively and entertaining at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Currently on the driving seat is T.Central. Currently on the driving seat is T.Central. Koign hoping to get an equalizer. They get an equalizer, and you could hear the cheers coming from the supporters from the background, calling in for a goal and equalizer for Koign. This time a strong header. T.Central on the attack. Koign trying to regroup around the edge of the 18. And the dribble passes Marcus straight into the gloves of the netminder. And the custodian indeed in a hurry as his side trailed by a goal to nil against the Central Football Club from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Lively and entertaining. The substitute getting that ball down. Caught out by T.Central. T.Central. Malang Baje, who came on as a substitute. Malang Baje around the edge. Is that a foul? That's a penalty. Is that a penalty? Yes, as pointed by the central referee Yankuba El Danso. That's a penalty for T.Central. And Koign currently having its players in protest against the decision of the central referee. And Yankuba El Danso, the central referee, has already pointed to a spot and pointed to this spot for a penalty. And penalty to T.Central. This might be the game decider if T.Central is able to score from this spot. Penalty as waived by the central referee Yankuba El Danso. And T.Central will now have the opportunity to double the lead and double the score at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Koign can't just believe that. They were hunting for an equalizer, and now T.Central having the opportunity to double the score. Musa Cisse is currently behind the ball. Musa Cisse 10, a substitute, and currently facing the goalkeeper for Koign Ibrahim Abba. Musa Cisse against Ibrahim Abba. Is it going to be a save, or is going to be the second goal? We just have to wait and see who is going to deliver. Musa Cisse behind the ball, hands on hip against the netminder. Cisse Musa, will he be able to convert? And missed Musa Cisse. Musa Cisse missed from the spot. And T.Central can't just believe that. And they should have been 2-0 up. Unfortunately, the substitute Musa Cisse could not convert from the spot. And another protest. And that's going to be seemingly going to be a yellow card. And yellow card. For the player Yankuba Danso, the central referee. T.Central had all the opportunities to double the score, but squandered the glorious opportunity as the score is still 1-0 and 1-0 in their favor. T.Central 1, Koign 0, and Koign will now have the opportunity to still search for an equalizer. And Koign still trailed by a goal to 0 against T.Central. It's a handball, yes, given by central referee Yankuba Danso. That's going to be a yellow card. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card to Yayan Jai after protesting against the decision of the central referee. He was already rewarded an infringement, but the central referee, as a result of a protest, Yankuba Danso dashes out a yellow card, and currently Koign will launch. He's an equalizer! He could not just believe that. That was definitely very close for Koign to get the equalizer. Unfortunately, from the closest of spots, the player could not convert, and the goalkeeper is currently down. Central referee Yankuba Danso is already there. What a moment! What a moment for Koign to get an equalizer, but unfortunately the effort sailed over the crossbar. Time running out. Time running out. Running out for Koign. Can they get an equalizer, or are we going to see this time strike? Time running out, and running out for Koign, and Koign on the verge of crashing out, while T.Central on the verge of securing a spot in the semi-final of this year's Serekunda East Summer Nawetan, and of course knockout phase to be precise. T.Central wouldn't be in any hurry as the score is currently in their favor. Yankuba El Danso is the central referee. Lamin Touref AR1, Mohamed Suwane and Pababu Sanyang serving as the fourth assistant referee. Time running out for Koign as the team trailed by a goal to nil against T.Central Football Club, and T.Central got their noses in front in the first half, courtesy of Hassan Jame, and the only goal scored by Hassan is still the difference. Koign on the attack. T.Central easy time goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is currently down and probably will use the opportunity to wind down the clock, and the custodian for T.Central, Mambura Hussein, is down injured, and the medics are already on the pitch to give assistance. Noisy background from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, and of course great turnout in the 3 p.m. showdown in the knockout competition between Koign and T.Central. Koign on the verge of crashing out, T.Central on the verge of reaching the semi-final of the knockout competition, and the goalkeeper is still down. The goalkeeper is still down injured, receiving attention from the medics. And in this year's Serekunda East Summer Nawetan, already we have the round of 16 of the league already done and dusted, and in the quarter-final, the Talse Empire are already in the quarter-final alongside Juventus, Gohbe, Medina United, Mila Bijanker Rada, T-Town, Mahtab Warriors and DBO are the 8 teams that have already secured a spot in the quarterfinal of the league, whilst in the knockout competition in the quarterfinals, Team Sports, Medina, T-Town, Leighton Juga, Koign currently taking on T.Central, and of course Abuko United, and Koign on the verge of crashing out. And full time at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Full time between Koign and T.Central. And T.Central are already in the round of, or in the quarterfinal. In the semi-final rather. T-Town or T.Central are already in the semi-final of the knockout of this year's Serekunda East Summer Nawetan, whilst Koign are booted out of the competition. This is where we're going to wrap it up. Wrap it up from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. It has been Parliament Fatih at the commentary cabin. Osman Kamara behind camera operations. Until then, bye-bye. And already it's a red card. It's a red card for one of the officials, we believe, for Koign Football Club. One of the officials for Koign. It's time to confront the central referee. And there's already a fight. There's already a fight between some of the players of Koign and some of the players of T.Central. There is already a fight. Anyway, they will try to calm down the situation as the central referee, Yankuba El Danso, Lamin Toure, Mohamed Suwane, and Babu Sanyang are being escorted by the PIU officials. And there was a fight on the pitch, but I think that is already sorted out between the players of Koign and T.Central Football Club. Lively and entertaining, and it is all over at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. This is where we're going to draw the curtain. It has been Parliament Fatih at the commentary cabin. Osman Kamara behind camera operations. Until then, bye-bye from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium till we come your way again.